my name is Loriana Navarro. If you are watching this, you probably know me, and you are on my YouTube channel. Well, I wanted to give updates because I have been going through some things. Lori, you're always going through something, I hear you saying. And, yeah, maybe so. Is that a crime? Anyways, so we're gonna go on like a little bit of a, let's take it back a couple steps. To begin with is, my family is we're all kind of a little bit not 100%, we're all not 100% healthy, okay? Maybe we have some health issues. Every time I go to the doctors, they're always like, okay, like family history, family health, like what's that like? My great-grandmother has had breast cancer. My grandmother has had breast cancer. They both are in remission. My grandfather, he has diabetes, heart issues. He's had multiple strokes and heart attacks. And his mother also had heart issues. And then my mom is diabetic, and she has this thing called BOOP, which means, I'll put it like here because I don't know what it means off the top of my head, but it's basically she gets like pneumonia super easily, and she has like really bad asthma. And my dad was also diabetic, and he also had Hep C, but we didn't know that until he had died because it's often asymptomatic. So I've kind of grown up in a family where it's just kind of normal to not be 100% healthy all the time and to be kind of in and out the hospital. I used to go with my family to the hospital a lot as a kid, whether it was my mom who was hospitalized, my grandpa, my grandma, my dad's mom, my dad, so just kind of, like I said, it was normal to me. I didn't realize it was not normal until I would talk to the other kids about it. They're like, we don't even go to the doctors. And I was like, oh. I've been kind of not the healthiest. I'm like, I know, eat a vegetable, girl. Go for a walk. Gee, thanks. Did they give you a PhD with that? To start off with, I do have a couple of diagnoses under my belt of a supreme reigning champ. I have anxiety disorder. I have been diagnosed with anxiety disorder. I was also diagnosed with panic disorder. I was also diagnosed having multiple depressive episodes, moderate to severe, until finally they were like, oh no, she's bipolar. I am bipolar, hypomanic specifically. And what else? I'm pre-diabetic. I kind of fall in and out of that. That's really hard. Sugars and everything. But I'm currently pre-diabetic right now. Younger, I would struggle with having regular periods. But so I do have a PCOS, high PCOS, which basically means that it affects my hormone levels. So sometimes I get a period, sometimes I don't. I don't know what you want from me. I have really bad asthma. I have a chronically low vitamin D deficiency. I'm anemic. I have this thing called like hyperlipidemia, which means that my blood doesn't have like the correct fat volume. It's actually low on fat, hypolipidemia. What else? I feel like I'm missing stuff. But so recently a new thing has come up. Ooh, yay for me. So since actually I've kind of been dealing with this since a little bit high school. I guess I would say more I noticed it starting like college. So really this has become like a noticeable problem in 2020, so like 5 years ago. Some symptoms that I've experienced were random hives, and swelling, and this thing called angioedema, which means that like my lips can like swell up, and it's like deep level skin tissue swelling. So it's not like surface level, it's like something like in my skin layers at the very bottom is like swelling up. I was having my hands swell up, like they get like red, and like I'd get like sausage fingers, like my whole hand would swell up. But 2020 to like, I guess 2023, it was kind of not constant. It would happen like every like 3 months. And so I would just go, okay, well, that's weird, but like, whatever. Whatever. I'm not dying, you know. I try not to go to the ER or to like the urgent care if I can help it. And also go away within like 24 hours. I was like, okay, whatever. Who cares? And there's nothing that has united all of these different, what I now call flare-ups. People ask me, okay, is like a different like food? Is it a different like perfume, laundry detergent? Maybe you just randomly got allergic to something. Nothing is like the same, consistent this entire time. It's happened in the morning, in the middle of the day, at night, if I'm at home, the mall, on trips. It's just really random. The only thing that I've ever been able to clock that's consistent is stress. Yay me. I'm constantly stressed all the time. If you haven't, if you couldn't tell. Then 2024, January, I got so sick. I was sick for a whole month, and literally I like every single night my throat would swell up and my face would swell up. And, I was sick and I just couldn't get better. And finally I went to the ER and they tested me for everything and they're like, nothing's currently active, so maybe you had mono. We just can't detect it anymore. What are you gonna do about it? They gave me no medication. At night though, my lymph nodes kept swelling up to the point that I was like, I went to my doctor and I was like, this is a problem. I cannot live like this anymore. I can't sleep correctly. Like my throat swells up and I feel like I can't breathe. Getting my uvula trimmed. Just kidding, they took my whole entire uvula. I don't have a uvula anymore. And they took out my tonsils. Problem solved, right? Wrong. This year, starting since May, so even before my surgery, it has gotten so bad. First, like my asthma got so bad that I was before where I didn't even need my inhaler, and to all of a sudden needing to take my inhaler 2 to 4 times a day, daily, for like what? Nothing. And swelling came back, and so at least like twice a week I was having like welts on my arms and my chest and my stomach, and it was super uncomfortable and painful and like kind of itchy but kind of not, mostly just like. And then the last thing that came, the joint pain. I developed arthritis out of nowhere. I'm 25. Arthritis. And it was like in my hands and my toes and in my shoulder. The shoulder was the worst part. All these, and I finally went to the doctor and I was like, I can't live like this anymore. Help, help. I'm waving the white flag. Uncle, I'm crying mercy. Please, what is wrong with me? Because again, everything else was before. It's like, okay, maybe she needs to lose weight. Got it. Cool. I'm trying. What really set it off is that in the month of October, I went to the ER twice for anaphylactic shock. Both times, for what? I hadn't even eaten in hours. And I had to go to urgent care, again, for the arthritis. But like I said, I waved the white flag. I was like, come on, someone, please send me somewhere to someone that is going to figure this out. To be fair, I still don't have it figured out. So they finally sent me to an immunologist, and she ordered a bunch of labs for me, and I'm going to see her on Wednesday. The only thing that she has definitively told me is that I have chronic spontaneous urticaria. So which means that I just randomly have allergic reactions that my body is just like, let's just release a bunch of histamines because like, why not? So it's not to anything and I can't control it. And yay. All of this to say, I've been going through it. It's been a rough time. Most days I just wake up crying because I'm in so much pain and I have to keep living my life. And people get it, but they don't get it. I have so many people telling me, like, oh, maybe you need to go for walks. Oh, try this. It helped out my friend. Or have you ever tried this? Have you tried changing your shampoo or your laundry detergent? Or and I'm like, gee, thanks. Why didn't I think of that? You magically cured me. See, when it was my mental disorders, it was always like, okay, you know what? People just don't get it. They're never gonna get it. And that was a bit easier for me to like come to terms with. But now it's like a very visual thing. It's disgusting and like grotesque. And for people to still not get it is very discouraging. Makes me feel very alone. I feel not like myself anymore. It's so hard because it's like I need so many crutches now. And I'm a very independent person, and I like doing things by myself, and I like not asking for help. And it's just been so hard because even just sitting in a chair hurts. Being a cashier hurts. Just sitting at a table to eat dinner hurts. Everything just hurts. Laying down hurts. I got off work today and I've been laying in my bed for hours because I've had a stabbing pain in my shoulder, and I just feel like I can't get up because I get up and it hurts so bad. And because I have chronic spontaneous urticaria, I'm not allowed to take anti-inflammatory / arthritis medication, and I'm not allowed to take ibuprofen. This is going to be the beginning of a long journey. Because I just keep telling everyone this. What can you do? Oh my god, Mom, that sounds so tough. That's crazy. Like, oh my god, it just happened out of nowhere. Like, you're so young. You should be having all these problems. Like, what do you... Blah, blah, blah. What can you do besides keep living life, adjust, figure out how to not be in pain? So follow me in that journey, because I'm not going to stop my life just because of this. Because, fuck you. Because guess what? I'm still going to Disneyland in February. And I will make it to Europe, and I will make it to Asia, and I'm going to do everything I want to do. I might never get back to who I was before this, but that's okay. We evolve. I am the embodiment of the human spirit. It's me. Anyways, that's me.